Do you know who invented the telephone? Yes, you guessed it right. It's Alexander Graham Bell. But do you know about his early life? Born in 1847 in Scotland, Bell's family harbored a deep fascination with sound and speech, and this interest was imprinted on him from a young age. His mother's deafness further fueled his dedication to understanding sound. He communicated with her using the British two-handed manual alphabet and American Sign Language. Bell's early life was deeply shaped by his family's fascination with sound and his mother's hearing loss, setting the stage for his future contributions. Moving forward in time, Bell's most famous invention came into existence. The year was 1876, and the world was on the brink of a communication revolution. Bell, armed with a deep understanding of sound and speech, was about to transform the way we connect. Bell's journey to patent the telephone was not a walk in the park. It was a race against time and competing inventors, but his unique knowledge of the intricacies of sound gave him an edge. He knew that if he could convert the vibrations of the human voice into electrical signals, he could transmit speech over a distance. And so, he set to work. In his lab, he toiled day and night, tweaking and refining. And then, one day, it happened. A voice from the other end of the line uttered the words, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." The telephone was born. Bell's invention shrunk the world, bringing people closer together than ever before. It was a device that could transmit the human voice with all its emotion and nuance across cities, countries, and eventually continents. And thus, the world was introduced to the telephone, a device that revolutionized communication. While Bell is best known for inventing the telephone, few are aware of his deep commitment to the deaf community. Alexander Graham Bell's connection to the deaf community was personal and profound. His mother was hard of hearing and he himself was a teacher of the deaf. His work extended far beyond the invention of the telephone, reaching into the realm of education, where he sought to make a difference in the lives of deaf children. Bell was an ardent supporter of oralism, the teaching of speech to those who are deaf or hard of hearing. His advocacy for this approach was driven by his belief in its potential to integrate the deaf into society more fully. Bell and his father, both studying the physiology of speech, championed the cause tirelessly, shaping the way deaf education was approached in the United States. Bell's skill set was not limited to oral communication. He was also fluent in sign language and knew the British two-handed manual alphabet, which he often used to communicate with his mother. His proficiency in these communication methods underlined his deep understanding of the deaf community's needs and challenges. Through articles, speeches, and his teaching, Bell's influence on deaf education was profound and far-reaching. His commitment to improving the lives of the deaf was not just a byproduct of his work, but a central aspect of his life's mission. Bell's dedication to improving the lives of deaf individuals went far beyond his invention of the telephone. As we look back on Bell's life, it becomes clear that his impact extends far beyond what most of us realize. Alexander Graham Bell, a name synonymous with innovation, is most renowned for his revolutionary invention, the telephone. What started as an experiment in sound transmission has since become a cornerstone of global communication. But Bell's legacy is not confined to the realm of telecommunication. His heart held a special place for the deaf community, a passion kindled by his mother's own struggle with hearing loss. This personal connection led him to devote significant portions of his life to improving the quality of education for deaf children. Bell championed the method of oralism, teaching deaf children to communicate through speech and lip reading, rather than sign language. His relentless advocacy propelled oral education into the mainstream, forever altering the landscape of deaf education, and not necessarily in a good way. Yet his influence does not end with his death. Bell's work continues to inspire millions around the world, from inventors dreaming of their next big breakthrough to educators striving to enhance learning experiences for all, regardless of their abilities. His legacy is a testament to the power of innovation and compassion, a blend of technical prowess and heartfelt empathy that truly sets him apart. Alexander Graham Bell, inventor and educator. A man whose contributions to society continue to shape our world today.